I for sure think that phone is the ultimate problem in the life because tell me why. Like I wanted to record this because I was like, oh, phone is the major problem because I was just here, not even 5 minutes on my balcony, looking at that view, and I was like, oh, maybe I just feel a little distress right now. I didn't had any like music on actually, or no, nothing, no shows. I actually really planned an itinerary that I'll just go to Sarojini because I love thrifting in general, but it's just not there. It's just so easy. So I think phone is the ultimate problem. The reason why I actually wanna go out is just because I wanna see a lot of things, but just not look at my screen or my phone. So I think that's what's like I'm cooked that way. But yeah, here's the view. I wore this black today, and I was just like feeling. I just wanted to vlog and be real sometimes, and it's like, oh, just be there, be good. I really wish that I have some handstand on camera where I can just record some stuff like like this, or maybe my left profile looks way good. Let's say. I don't know even. But yeah, although the backside camera will be great, but here we are recording it. So what's the purpose of this video? The purpose of this video is just like this distress basically no one talks about, and how I'm actually emphasizing on this one particular word which one of my favorite creators used to say, and she says is that when she started working for her content creations and started posting videos online, one thing she wished she had done, and she is so happy for that, is that having a somewhat stable source of income. So that concludes the fact that since I'm jobless, and I can't really say this because oh I'm looking for a passion, that's why I'm jobless, I don't have a single penny, I can't just say it. So I think it just hit me today that how much having money affects your whole mental persona. Like how if you are not good with money, that how everything around you feels like oh everything has to be money. Like if I'm planning to go out, I need money for that, but dumb as me would have woken up, maybe gotten around, or maybe I've taken a stroll on this, or maybe I should just take a stroll. Like if I am actually trying to get away from my phone, I want to go somewhere. If I don't have any money, let's just say there's a whole pathway here, and that is safe, by the way, and I could just take it, or maybe I should just go down, do some work, change of scenery, what we are referring to. But as for someone who is just like me, I love being so dramatic as times that I just feel like oh a part of me will never understand the feeling of being so good in system, like so good in system that it's not at all boring, because I'm not even doing the boring stuff, I'm actually doing something, and I'm obsessing over how quick it gets and how quickly I get the result, because now I'm not in like denial or that I never put in the fundamental work. Like I this morning I woke up, I just studied for let's just say not even 2 hours, but I actually went through videos, and it was tutorial Hulu of learning something new. But if you ask me, have I learned something new? Yes, some bit. But have I remembered everything I learned? No, because I was so fast forwarded, and I was like, oh, let's just make it quick. Let's just make it quick, and I kind of like taken the shortcut, and I just forget every single time that I have been doing it from the last 4 to 5 months, 4 to 5 years basically, that trying to go for that shortcut, and now it's a lot of people want to understand it, but what I refer to all of this is that maybe the shortcut what I am going for is just because I kind of feel so stuck, and I feel like oh this a part of me has to be so good, so freaking good, and so fast, that I just like I'm not okay with making mistakes. And why I'm also saying this one, because I actually happened to record this one video, and it's one of the series, like I have been planning to have a series of food channel, because since I love Korean food and I wish to have one day Korean food at certain restaurants and everything, like very authentic version. But since I was having it and I was like, oh, let me just make it a series of like cake rush cooking, and I was like, wait. I was like, okay, let me just make a cooking series, and I was like, okay, let's just go and have it. And I made the first episode. Like I have shooted other episodes of the series, but not the first one. So while I was doing the first one episode, I was like, okay, let me just go through it. So it was the book, you obviously have to do it. I failed at it because it was my very first time making tteokbokki. I don't even remember how tteokbokki tastes like, because I didn't actually heard it authentically. But since I have the packaged version as well and or restaurant like twice maybe, but yeah, I get it. It has to be something, but I didn't even have the ingredients, so I can't blame a lot of things on me. But I really got sad, and now I'm also writing a book for myself for my 23rd birthday. Basically, I'm actually planning to give myself a book on my birthday, because earlier I was planning to make a 22 chapters, like you all see that series kind of thing. But I feel like when I am actually hearing this one word, is that when you're broke, no one cares to listen what life advices you are, because everyone, like me personally, I also, when I seek advices from the people, I always look at the, like where they stand right now or what their bank balance is. No matter how, if they're talking about money, I always look at their status, because that's a materialistic. If you're talking about money, it's very materialistic, it's the emotion, right? So if you are somewhere who's broke, obviously a part of me, you will say how you see money, right? I haven't read the psychology of money yet, so that's one of the causes. But what I am trying to figure out here is that why all I did that, because I really wanted to go to thrifting, but I saw my bank balance. I was like, okay, if I just go to thrifting, it will be hard for me to survive, and I don't want to be hard on myself when it comes to food, because I think food is the general thing everyone should have, and you should have some income, right? And I think I'm obviously happy and filled with a lot of love from my family members, but I think it's enough, and I think it's somewhere out there. I am in pickle because obviously a lot of times I feel like there's no escape, but I think since everything has not yet, like it never feels like it's gonna be an end, so I think if it's not the end I want, so I think it's not the end. Like you get the reference, right? So yeah, but I think I am quite sad. I have been feeling sad for a while now, for the families and friends as well. Like, do I have friends even? I'm calling and reminding myself, because I don't want to run back to 4 to 5 people I had earlier in my life, because I don't no longer feel, like wanted. I don't know, I feel not good when I connect with them after, even though they listen to me, even though they say something, even though they can. But I think even if I have to listen, that's why I make these silly videos, to actually make a reminder that it's okay to not have friends and you can just talk on camera. Maybe maybe in future you have people, I don't know. So yeah, but right now I was thinking of a Sarojini, but then I remember, oh, I should get actually some groceries, because I should be doing it. But you know what, there's also one thing I remember remembering these days about the creativity. Like I always used to think that why people just upload 1-2 videos, why they can't upload videos, like uploading a daily vlog is good, because obviously you just talk about the daily vlog. I don't know who will see it, right? I don't realize the importance of it unless and until it's there, like you're doing something. But if uploading a daily vlog, because I don't want to get in the pickle of editing and everything. For me, editing is the last thing I love. I love the videos, I love the talk. My favorite type of video is just like this, the simple video, maybe some some emojis, this and that, but not a dramatic effects or something. I mean, your words should have humor. I believe that's one of the key. But yeah, when I was talking about the creativity word, I was like realizing that day before yesterday, I guess 2 3 days back, I was having this constant 3 days of so bad vibes, and I was just having that one thing that I don't know what's happening, but that night I actually ended up and I edited 3 shots like reels, and there and then I uploaded one, and two has been scheduled, right? So what I am referring here is that most of the time I've realized that if I have started my day with shittiest, like whatever, I don't know, like I did nothing for the next 24 hours, 10 hours are gone, but still I have conquered the night and still saved the day. So I think that's a win is a win, kind of like that. So yeah, now I actually have to happen to go to Niche and do my grocery shopping. So yeah, but I think a lot of times it's just a reminder to myself and everyone is that even if you're chasing after something, you should be financially good. I think good vibes, because I don't think that I also spend a splurge. But the thinking of this, I don't think I spend, and I'm okay with my parents doing things for me. I'm not okay, to be very honest. I kind of feel a little sad, and at the same time, I feel shy on asking for any money or stuff. And I think, to be very honest, my family condition right now is also not good, because at this point of time, I like. Everyone is trying to get their own shits done, and to me I feel like a lot has to do with my physical appearances, so I will take a control on what my controls could have. Like if I can't control the job but I can control the skills, so I'll go for it. If I can't control the food, like the fancy places, I'm not going, but I can control the body because I think it's a time. So yeah, and also I feel like that I'm quite looking somewhere not puffy, but you can't complain, like I can feel puffy at times. So yeah, so then I have to head back, do this. I think I'm gonna randomly just upload a lot of videos, and I'm gonna just schedule it. I love seeing myself in a video format. I don't know, it's just so crazy. I don't like seeing myself, like, these days on cameras, like photos, but I just love recording and hitting that play button every single time. And it just feels like a random dump. I don't even know that I could just emphasize or say something. It's not at all scripted. It's just there's nothing. And yeah, and if you're curious what I'm seeing, I'm just like, this is the view. So yeah, it's just like that. But to be very honest, I think if I have to talk about the friends, family, or whatever situation, I think yes, at times it gets really silent. At times it gets so much because I am an overthinker, so I need a list of things to go as planned to just feel good. So yeah, and yeah, I think it has to be done that way. If it's not thrifting, because the year has not end, and it's a mid-year vibe. So because you realize that a lot of goals has not been hit yet, the vision board is still not visioning. And I was looking at because my laptop wallpaper is my vision board basically, because I thought it would be different, but I think a lot has changed. Obviously, if I just talk about feeling something good about myself, I think I'm at certain places where I never felt I would be. But if you ask me, am I happy, real? But I don't even remember the exact time I have felt that happiness, or what happiness actually, because I think I redefine happiness every now and then. I don't know why. When it's about the people, when I was actually with 3 4 friends I had, then also I was not happy. But I think it's a very subjective term these days about being happy. And I'm not crying, it's just sweat. So yeah, I think it has to be done like that. I'm actually finding the scope, but tell me why I feel like that my facial symmetry has been so bad. Not my facial, but my whole body proportion has been bad, because I feel I'm somewhat lifted like this, I can't really just like go like this more. Like if I just let me just show you what I mean. You see this, it's kind of feels face just feels little asymmetric, that this has to be right there. you know Asymmetry is there because you can see my ear like this, but you can't see this one right here. So I have to do some, like, not surgical one, don't worry, it just has to be facial and body proportional symmetry. But I actually have a really bad news as well, that my gym is like my apartment gym, they are freaking bad people. Like, they don't actually open the gym, and I didn't actually went out of this whole freaking apartment of mine, this one RK. So yeah, today I'll just go and I'll just take a look if it's open or not. But I know for the 90% sure that they won't have open. And I asked my sister, because I'm living at her apartment. She was like, yeah, they just do this random shit. And you know what, they said that okay, the gym has to be like it's under maintenance. But I know for the fact, because one or two people were using that gym, and they were like, oh, why don't we just say it's under maintenance? But they had trash maintenance. So yeah, it's a rant. I actually feel so much good because I got to express this rant to someone. And now if you ask me, so then just go to the random gym. But again, I don't want to go to the subscriptions. I would have taken it, like I should have taken it. But I don't think that I will be needing it, because I'll be going back home. Now that's here, right? Because I think no matter how much the city has to offer, I think I'm not in the right timing with this city. I don't know why. I just feel this constant urge of to be somewhere, to be somewhere, to be somewhere. But the moment I kind of actually sit down and think, I don't actually like being somewhere. I don't know. There's something about this location I don't feel, I don't vibe with that. And I was actually having this one conversation, and my sister, she wanted to come here, and I was like, yeah, like let's go for it, because she has a stable income going on. So I really want her to actually take the credit, because someone has to go into family to look after the further stuffs. And I think maybe I should do that justice, because right now nothing is really going on, and I think I'm actually done with cooking stuff right now. I really want to get back in next 3 months with my own salary, and maybe start making a lot of cooking videos. But obviously, since I'll be somewhere, the cooking obviously has to be there. So I really want to do that, and take this time to actually learn and be somewhat, really, I just wish that I do this justice to myself, of actually learning stuff rather than just completing the task and always worrying about getting job. Because I think if I would have taken this 3 months seriously, I would have cracked few offers. I'm not talking about the fan companies, but anything offers. So yeah, I think that's one of the things. I am quite sensitive of rejections. I felt this way, so I lost the control of what failure, like, or what success looks like, or what's a congratulation mail looks like. I think last internship as well really affected my brain chemistry, because it was the very first time I felt very neglected. I was kind of part of, um, corporate setting, like the company itself. I don't want to blame XYZ company, I don't want to say it, because I read this one quote. There's this one tech influencer I follow, and she just said this, that if your executives or manager felt like, or you were the part of, office politics or whatever, like whatever shit happened in your life, maybe they were obviously bad, you can just say it, okay, but maybe you were also not a very good employee. And that explained a lot of part of me, and that healed me somewhere as well, because it was my first time knowing, and it wasn't in even my industry, so I can't really blame a lot of people there. But for sure I can just say that I got to know I am kind, and I was told there. And maybe these days I'm also hearing a lot of times that I'm kind, I'm very generous or whatever, but I think I don't see it as negative. I don't know why, I just feel like that everyone should have a little bit of trust and kindness. Even though like I get played a lot of times, I always feel that, oh, you're so easy to be manipulated. But I think it's isn't it has to be like that. Like some people are like that. I don't really wanna make it a my I don't see it my weakness. I don't know. I just, even if I just think about, even you just say that, you know, visualize stuff or whatever, just think about any ideal person I know. The ideal person itself I think of is has to be the kind person. Like what are you talking about? Like why would you work for someone who is not even kind? Like why would you date someone who is not kind? Like tell me a reason. Because just because you think that's a weakness, I'm not coming after you, I'm just telling that's my mindset. And I was so picked when I just heard it, and I was like, yeah. And again I was having this one conversation with one of my senior as well, and he was like, maybe because he quoted this thing that 19% of the girls or 95% of the girls, they are actually sensitive because they don't have a physical partner, you know, like the guy partner. And I was telling him all those things I think. And obviously being a girl, a lot of the times I can have the boy drama even though I'm not, you know, like in a relationship. So I know that shit is like ships, like it's situationship, whatever. We don't deal it here, we don't do this trade here. You either you love me or you hate me, or we're not friends, or we are friends, or we have been friends, you know, whatever shit. I was explaining him like this, and he was like, maybe you don't see it, but maybe you need a boyfriend, kind of like that. He was just emphasizing on that. And second time I was like, I don't know about the dates, but I'm gonna, yeah, this is for sure that I'm gonna watch the F1 movie. Yeah, that's for sure. Because even though it's gonna cost me how much, I don't really care, but yeah, I'm gonna watch that freaking good movie, F1. So yeah. So I actually was telling that, oh, I'm gonna go to solo movie date. And he was like, why are you emphasizing a solo? It seems like that you are saying that, oh, even though I don't have a boyfriend, I'm good. But I think that that's the whole purpose. I just said this, and he was like, oh, you guys are so this, that, oh my god, I don't need a boyfriend, I can buy myself flowers. I'm like, wait a second, it didn't mean like that. A solo date means that no one is taking me out on a date, because no one really cares right now. I really don't have anyone who just can take me out. And the moment someone can take me out, I can just say na that why it did felt good or not. Like, what are you saying, bro? It's just like you can just you can just book a trip to maybe Vietnam, and you can go it and just say that, oh, it's a solo trip. Money saved, bro. So whatever. So I was just having this pickle, and I was like, oh, why I just got emotional this way? And it's like, oh, it's so nice to make you feel motivated. Don't you think that you are so immature or whatever? And I just dropped the call. Like what I could do, like I just dropped the freaking call, because I was like, okay, it's hard to explain, but I really took my voice and I was like, maybe you are mistaken. Because a lot of times people are mistaken, okay? If you're not sure of who you person are in general, people will tell you that who you are. So you should know basically what you are. I know for the fact that I'm not someone who is just a wannabe, like, oh, I wanna be loved or whatever. If I don't love myself, it will show on my face and will show on my body. Like, this is my downfall, right? And nothing could just downfall it. I'm not asking for it, God, but yeah, I'm just saying that this is the literally downfall. And if I'm going to do something, and if I have certain calculation going on in my mind, because I for the fact know that this is all gonna turn out very good, very great. So I would not take someone to take me, because if I am not talking to someone, so it means that I don't really want to talk to some random dudes. And even if I'm taking the time to talk to someone, so you imagine the intensity. If someone just tells me that, oh, you're doing it just because you don't have, you feel desperate. The words, bro, the words, I got so pissed, because I was like, okay, so I thought that that has to be addressed. And if that's the main mentality people have, then I think I am quite sensitive on certain matters. Because I think if it matters to me that if I am feeling heard or not, because it's not about I'm talking and someone is listening. the feeling of hurt has to be there. And he was saying that it's a very boy thing to have, but I think, bro, it has to do with the friendship as well. Your wife, you will do with your wife, maybe your children, you should do it. And if you're just thinking, well, it has to be do with the relationship stuff only, then you better be a good husband. You better be a good husband. So yeah, but I could not really say a lot of stuffs there because I was like, okay. But I think it just, and from there I realized that, oh, we don't align, we don't really align, because I happened to have a conversation after it, and it was kind of going, we just had each other, not hate but had each other in conversation, that he talked something and I talk so different, and it's not cute. Okay, who will say that, oh, being different is cute? It's not. Okay, when it's about communication, it has to be common. Okay, I don't care about the personality, but I do care about a good communicative partner or friend or whatever. And I took him as like a mentor, but I think now it's safe to say that he's not my mentor right now. He was a good senior, but whatever. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. It's a random pep talk. The view is so good. I feel so. I really wanna watch this forever and ever. Like, I don't wanna watch it, but I think I would love to. I was also thinking that why didn't I went to Dehradun, because that way I would have gone to thrifting. But I just didn't went there because I was not feeling like going there. But glad I didn't went there, because there were literally zero friends who came, like one or two came, but I was like, I'm still not vibing with people these days. So I was like, okay, that will be a trauma, and I don't even know what to say to myself, and I didn't even knew that what I'll invite or whoever conversation I will invite to. And now you can say that, yeah, Sonali, why you just care a lot about people, because that's the phase I am in, and I'm trying my level best to not dissect my life. It's like a freaking ICU bed, right? That I'm on ICU and I'm just dissecting everything. So yeah, that's why I have to make these videos like this, so that I better understand what I'm talking about, what bullshit I am thinking about, and it gets me somewhat out there, because A, it gets me out of the frustration. B, I think it's just maybe help someone in the future, or even myself. I don't know if it's doing any justice to you all, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, peace out, people. Do well. Let's get through this life. And yeah, I'm done. I'm just wanna go home. I just seriously think I wanna go home and do something. I actually wanna study. To be very honest, I wanna study. I really wish that I just get somewhere and I just go to study and be with the smart people, because I think I really need my three people. I really need three or even one person who could just motivate me, who is not my friend. I've never seen him, but he or she has to be there. So that's why I'm kind of thinking that the moment I'll just get a job or whatever is the source of income I'll get, I'm gonna have trainer, a gym trainer, someone who is just like, who could just physically do something for me. Second one has to be the mental person, so not mental but like psychiatrist or something like that. And third one has to be a friend. I am not kidding. I think that I am on hunt of good friends. At this time, not with the aspiration of, because I think I always do this. I don't know. Tell me if I'm the only one who just do this. That it's like I always bring a side of me. I feel I am comfortable sharing, but I always left being unheard. That does make sense. I don't know. I just feel there's so much has to protect from me. I have to protect so much from others. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. Bye. Look at the view. The view. Let's just go. Oh, look at the sky. It's just so pretty. Can you see it? Did you saw it? Did you?